Hi, my name is Ioana. I am the editor-in-chief of DESCOPERЫN.ro, the biggest and most important science website in Romania as of today. And we are here to discuss artificial intelligence and its potential in creating art with Philippe Klein, co-founder and creative director of Infinite Odyssey, the first sci-fi magazine to be created by artificial intelligence. So welcome, Philippe. Glad to have you here with us.
Thank you for having me.
So first of all, can you just tell us how it all started? How did Infinite Odyssey begin?
Of course, 9 months ago, we were a couple of friends just sitting together and waiting to be unlocked on every possible AI technology list. That is, AI technologies soon to be released, like Midjourney, Dolly, and the GPT. And as soon as we got access to those things, we were like, okay, this is huge. So we started playing around so much with these tools that, we really literally played with them every day. Mm-hmm. And at some point we were like, what if we created something that remembered us of our childhood with stories we would like to hear, to read, pictures we would like to see. And this is how it all started, basically, as a side project.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So do any humans need to intervene and check the content generated by AI? Is there any need for censorship?
Well, of course, there will always be human interaction at AI's core for now. And what we're trying to do actually is we try to have as less human interaction as possible. So we're using as many AI assistants as possible, but the whole output you see in the end is completely AI created regarding layout, publishing, like stuff with when you have to copy and paste something, or we change something with the layout. This is also done by human. So the publication is this 1% of human interaction.
So 1% of human interaction in the creation of this magazine?
In the publication. Mm-hmm. The creation, everything as you read it and you see it is AI made. Mm-hmm. Yet we really like to call this also a performance where we as humans have as little interaction as needed. So we're also using AI tools for grammar issues to resolve all these kind of little things that we would be much faster if we did it as humans, but we were like, no, we're going to stay AI all the way.
Okay. So why should we turn to artificial intelligence for new creative content? Do we have a crisis of originality or creativity amongst humans?
I don't believe so. At least I don't hope so. Because like I just said, the human core is the one who's giving the ideas, who's giving the input to the machine. Yet the machine by itself is not a very creative mind. Yet it's more like a tool. You know, you need the person who can operate the hammer, who can operate the tool in order to create something great. As it is for now, I would say it's just a new tool, a new way to express yourself, to get your thoughts out of your mind, out of the back of your mind, way easier.
Yeah, maybe just a new tool to express our humanity in a completely different way.
Absolutely, yes.
So recently, Bill Gates said that artificial intelligence will be the next big thing in technology, the next revolution. Current trends are certainly agreeing with that statement. So what do you think? Are we heading towards a revolution in technology, or has it already started?
Well, yeah, I would like to put it like that. I think revolution in technology is the right term. I think it's the biggest thing since Industrial Revolution, actually, regarding our workflow. Just imagine the people who didn't know internet, and when internet was introduced in the 90s, at some point, and like people were going crazy. It's the same thing that's happening right now, to be honest. And we as a team, as producing this magazine, we are really happy to be part of this very early wave when AI just became basically public. Yeah.
Yeah. So you mentioned that in your answer earlier. So there are diverse opinions on this. Some people are getting worried. Some other people are saying stay calm, we'll be fine when talking about artificial intelligence coming for our jobs. Just a few weeks ago, there were some reports that some tech companies were trying to train AI systems to code. Therefore, they won't need to hire so many coders anymore. What do you think about this? Are we actually in danger, or are we just going through a natural step in tech advancement? And some experts have actually called this the fourth industrial revolution, and there are similarities to this. People were afraid back then as well with the industrial revolution that actually changed our world, but nothing ever happened. Actually, there were more opportunities, more jobs available. So what do you think? Are we okay? Are we going to be fine?
You see, and that's a very interesting point you're implementing in your question already. Will we be fine? It really depends on how you want to look at it in the end. So if you're going to have a negative thought on this, it's going to be way, way harder for you to adapt to these new technologies. We try to see it as a positive impact for now. Also, like, we're doing an entertainment product. We do something we would like to see, and we would like to see people as well. So it really all comes down to what you think it can be and the way you use it. And if your moralistic intention on working with AI is good, then it will be a good thing. Mm-hmm. Now, I guess for many people it's very scary because it's a new technology. It's something that you don't know how to use at first, of course. But let me show you a really quick and simple example. Remember when you did 100 years ago, you did the movie like King Kong or all these movies with stop motion animatronic, you know, and you already had these huge sets on the movies and hundreds of people working on these movies. When you look now at the credits of an Avengers movie, or some Marvel movie, like, you have thousands of people working on digital animation and stuff. So I don't believe you're gonna need less people to work in the end because of AI. You're gonna need more people who are actually able to understand and to use those tools. So I don't think we're gonna have a lack of jobs in the creative sector. And also there have been so many jobs created right now we don't even know. So yes, some people will lose their jobs if they don't adapt or because AI is going to take over. This is a sad part, but overall it's going to create a whole lot of new opportunities.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, and in general I think AI is here to help us rather than destroy us, as some people are putting it. But
I agree.
Considering this, saying this, do you think we are in some way betraying our own species by promoting art or any other form of creative work generated by artificial intelligence?
I think right now, coming from an art, background myself, being a journalist, being an artist, like a human artist, let me put it like that as well, these things come out of fear and kind of a gatekeeping place, because people just don't know. Just really don't know. I don't know how to appreciate all these artworks by now. You can divide human art and AI art right now. I don't have a problem with that. And also, we're not claiming to make human art. Like, you can call AI art or our thing, our project, whatever you want. But just be open, just be curious about what's going to happen. That's it.
Exactly. Curiosity, I think, will help us in the long run. Recently, OpenAI, the company that created ChatGPT, launched a new program capable of detecting text that was generated by artificial intelligence. And this was an attempt to calm the fears of academics who believe that students, for example, will try to use AI in order to pass the exams, pass their studies, write essays, and so on and so forth. This being said, do you think that the AI community learned from the mistakes of social media companies? Do you think that there's any potential that AI companies will be more responsible than the tech giants that came before them?
So let me put it like this, like any other company regarding tech, it's a company. And they have investors, and they want to make money, and they have to do money in order to survive. So I think there is going to be a whole new attempt on how to teach people in school, in university. I believe it's actually a good input that university and school and the whole teaching process, the whole process of teaching people in general, is going to have to change, because it's way too old, and it's way too how do I say it exactly? It's
set in the olden days, probably.
Yeah, actually, it's the approach of learning and the approach of showing students information is a way too old approach at this point. So I think that a school will have to grow up with the new technology, or grow into the new technology as well. As for OpenAI implementing this tool right now, I think it's just a way on saying, okay, yeah, like we're trying to do little steps, like little by little, because it was a huge step democratizing AI in November for the masses. I think school, universities, they have to get creative at this point now.
Mm-hmm. And they have to get educated. I mean, it's not just about using an AI to write your essay. You have to use it wisely and actually learn something from it. I think that is the point that many of us are missing. So for anybody who's not familiar with AI or technology, what is one thing they should know about Infinite Odyssey at this point?
So at this point, I mean, all I can say that it's truly the first publication that is completely created by AI, even though it's a fantasy publication. It is something once you read it, and this is what most of our readers are saying, like we get tons of emails and messages on Instagram, which we are really happy about to read, by the way, saying, you know what, it's really impressive to be there at the same time something truly unique was giving birth to, because it's the very first magazine, and even if you're not into sci-fi, fantasy, or horror, you should give it a try and see what is actually possible right now. So yeah, this is the birth of something new, and I guess many more things will follow from this right on.
Yeah, exactly, because we tend to look in the past and say this is the moment when something really big happened. But right now, as you said, we are in the midst of it, and we should take advantage and be curious and learn more about it, because it has a lot of potential. So I think this is the end of our discussion here today. Thank you again for speaking with us, and we cannot wait to see what else your AI dreams up. We will be following your Instagram account very closely and your website as well. Anything you want to say? Anything else that you want to share with us?
Yeah, just stay updated and be very excited about what's gonna come, because also we don't know what's gonna happen in a couple of months, but we know for sure that we're gonna try to stay up ahead with the whole AI and try to surprise ourselves and our fans, of course. Thank you so much.
Thank you as well, and good luck.
Yeah, thanks. Have a good one.